All right, so this is circles, angles, arcs number 5. It's the 5th lesson in the unit on circles, angles, arcs. This one is on chords. Everybody say chords.
Chords.
Now, if you had to spell it, how would you spell chords? Oh, you guys are cheating. You're looking at the right? CH. But really, if you pronounced it chords, are you with me? Right? So I don't mind you pronouncing it chords in terms of you know how to spell it now, right? That's how you spell it. But if you ask me how to spell chords, I might spell it with what? Yeah, maybe a C-O-R-D or what else? Or a K, right? Yeah, so that's the way it's pronounced. It's pronounced chords, okay? But it's spelled chords, and there you go. So if you get the both, I like to pronounce it one way so I can spell it, and another way is the accurate way. So if your teacher next year asks you, say chords, and that way they won't ask who your teacher last year was, right? So, okay, so that's good. So what's this shape here? Circle. Is this the circle? Is my finger on the circle?
No.
No, that's not the circle. Okay, now, is my finger on the circle?
Yes.
Because that technical definition is the set of points equidistant from the point called the center. Okay, what is a chord? A chord goes from side to side without crossing through the center. So here is a chord there. So see how it's not through the center? It's offside, right? Off to the side. It's not passing through the center, but it's going side to side. It's going from the circle to the circle. Okay, here's another one. 2 of them. All right, 2 chords in a circle. Why do geometry teachers love this so much? It sets up a very cool relationship. First, let's name this segment of this chord. So here's one chord, and this is a segment. Let's call this A, and let's call this B. So it's the same chord, but this is segment A, segment B. If you add both A and B together, they would make the whole chord. Let's call this one C. That's this segment here, and let's make this one D. All right, A, B, C, D. 2 segments of one chord and 2 segments of another chord. The relationship that these set up is the following. When 2 chords are in a circle, the relationship of the line of a line segment is the product of 2 segments of one chord is equal to the product of the segments of the other chord. What does that mean? So A times B, if we were to take A times B, that can be placed equal to C times D. It's very clean, it's very simple, and it creates a lot of fun equations you can set up. Okay, so that's why geometry teachers like it. It's on tests a lot because it's kind of fun to do. So let's say that A equals, let's take one of the examples from the notes. If A equals 3 and B equals 4, so we're going to say A equals 3 here. B equals 4 here. And then C equals 6. Well, we better put the 6 here. D equals 6. And C equals X. We don't know what C is. You okay with this? Okay, help me set it up. What do I put here? Fill this in. What do I put here? Good. Times. Good. Equals. Okay, good. Times what?
6.
Good, 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 good. And I'm going to reverse the 6 and the x just because it looks better to me. Because it's 6 times x, which is going to be 6x. Fair enough? So a very simple equation emerges, and it's fun to solve. Let's put the 6x over here. 3 times 4 is 12. Divide both sides by 6. And x equals 12 divided by 6, which is 2. Oh, it's a lot of fun, right? So what are the other examples of this? Nothing too complicated, but it's a fun one to go through, and it can get a little bit more complicated. I guess the algebra can be made. Here's another one. Here's a chord and a chord. And from the notes we have 2x, 4, 3, and 8. 2x, 4, 3, and 8. All right, A times B equals C times D. What do I write first? What do I write first?
3.
Say it again.
3.
8. Fair enough. We'll start with 8. Times what? Is that what you said? You said 8?
I said 3.
You said 3?
Yeah.
Sorry, I have bad hearing.
You're good.
Okay, what do I write next?
8.
Good. Equals?
2x times 4.
Fair enough. What's 2x times 4? What's 2x times 4? 8x. I know, your brain wants to make it more complicated than that. Your brain wants to go some other direction. Okay, just 8x in this case. There's no other x, there's no x squared. It's back in the beginning of your algebra. What's 3 times 8? 24, I hope. Divide both sides by 8. I'm going to flip sides, so x equals 24 divided by 8. X equals 3. Good? Okay, so there's Schoology on this. It's kind of simple. Just run through it and practice a little bit and do some basic equation solving practice too. Good? Beep.